Up until the shutdown of Broadway for the pandemic, actress Mandy Gonzalez has been starring as Angelica Schuyler in Hamilton on Broadway. She's also well known for her turn as Elphaba in Wicked, and she was in the original cast of Tony Award-winning production In the Heights. In January, she announced she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she is now co-hosting a 5-part virtual series called Broadway's Best for Breast Cancer, featuring special guests as well as healthcare experts. And Mandy joins us now. I'm so glad you could speak with us, Mandy. Thank you. I just have to, I'm so sorry to hear about your breast cancer diagnosis. I want to know how you're managing right now, and particularly I want to ask you what it's like to be treated for cancer during a pandemic. It must be very difficult.
Thanks, Roma. You know, this is one of the reasons that this show is so important to me and so important right now. I didn't realize that part of my healing from breast cancer would be through helping others. It's something that I've always loved to do, but I didn't know that it would happen so fast. And when Caroline and the JCC reached out to me to start the show, I knew that it would be a wonderful opportunity to help others and to also help myself and learn a lot. I was diagnosed with breast cancer 7 months ago. Now, I've always been an overachiever, but I think having breast cancer during a pandemic is kind of pushing it, you know? But you know, it's what happened, and it's what I've been dealing with. I went through chemotherapy at the start of the pandemic, which was not fun, and it was very tough, but I made it. I made it through, and I'm now in the last part of my treatment for breast cancer, which I'm happy about. But I think about so many others who are just starting on their journey. And that's why this show is so important to me, because I want them to know that we see you and you are not alone. And we are here to answer any questions that you might have. We have the incredible Dr. Allison Estabrook on with us on the show, and she does a question and answer after the show as well. And there's so many people that are reaching out and saying, do I continue to call my doctor if I have a problem during my treatment? And the answer is yes. You do continue. You are important, and your treatment is important. And so I'm just hoping that this show shines a little bit of light on others who need it right now.
You deserve applause for so many reasons, Mandy, but mostly right now for your openness in talking about your cancer. I mean, I know so many people want to keep it quiet, and they don't want it known for a variety of reasons, of course. But I saw your first episode a couple of weeks ago, and it was a full experience. You know, as somebody who is a cancer survivor myself, I have to say it doesn't just apply to breast cancer patients or people involved with breast cancer. I found it very inspirational, honestly, but it was also extremely entertaining, and that's because you sing in this and you invite special guests to sing. And I just want to play a clip for our viewers now of you performing a number from Wicked in which you starred. Let's take a look.
Someone told me lately, everyone deserves the chance to fly.
That gave me chills. Now, I also saw Krysta Rodriguez was your special guest on that first episode. I didn't realize she is also a breast cancer patient and survivor. So it's very inspiring and moving to see you speaking with your guests, entertaining us, but also giving us words of encouragement and hope. And I understand for the upcoming Monday episode, you have a guest who always makes magic every time he's on the stage. Do you want to tell us about him?
Always, absolutely, Roma. He is one of my dearest friends and one of the most talented people that I know. James Monroe Iglehart will be on the show with me and Caroline. And I'm just so excited to, first of all, sing a duet with him, because I never get to sing with him in Hamilton. I get to watch him play Jefferson, but I never get to sing along. So I can't wait for that. And also, James has, everybody that's a guest on the show has been so instrumental in my support during my journey with breast cancer. And James' wife was diagnosed last year during our run at Hamilton, and he and his wife Dawn have been some of my biggest supporters. So I think it's important for people that are watching and family members that are watching to know that, to ask questions and know what can we do to help when somebody is diagnosed, especially during this time, to offer support. And so I'm excited because James just does everything with so much grace, and he's just the best. So I'm excited to lend his voice to this series.
Yep, I am a big fan. But before I let you go, I do have to ask how you're all bearing up, you and your performer friends, as Broadway's been shut down since March, and it looks pretty likely that it will be shut down into next year. How is Broadway and the whole industry going to recover?
Well, you know, I think that with our show, I feel so fortunate that we have producers that are putting us first, our safety first. And I think that that's the most important thing, and following along to what the mayor and the governor are saying to make sure that we're all safe. But I think that, like everything with Broadway and with performers, the show must go on. And so if we can't perform on that stage, I know that we'll find other ways to make a difference.
You guys are amazing, so talented and so intrepid. Mandy Gonzalez, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. And once again, you can watch Broadway's best. Thank you. You can watch Broadway's best for breast cancer, but actually many other cancers, for free every Monday evening this month. And to register, go to jccmanhattan.org. Mandy, all the best to you. Stay safe.
You too. Thanks, Roma.